Okay, so I think that we can start now. So I want everyone's attention here on your screen. Right. So first of all, welcome everyone into this full stack, that is MERN website development program. And here in this program, you guys are going to learn full stack website development from scratch under 8 months. Right. So I had floated a form, a Google form, and I got a huge response for that. And I think that more than 15 states from India, like the students from more than 15 states of India have responded, like people from Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Punjab, Kashmir, and all. So I have got a huge and amazing response from you guys. So first of all, in that Google form, I had added multiple fields, like one question field was there and another was resume. So the reason of adding those questions are because I wanted to filter few of the guys, because you all know that few people are like, whatever opportunity they are getting, they will just join the WhatsApp group and just join the community and won't be active there. So I don't want it. I like didn't want it, want those type of guys. So that's why I added questions. So you guys have submitted like the question and resume both. So I know that you guys are going to be active in this community and going to be a full stack website developer and industry ready full stack website developer, I will say, under 8 months. Right. So like moving ahead. So about me, my name is Himanshu Agarkar, and currently I'm a computer science and engineering student at Indian Institute of Information Technology, that is Triple IT Nagpur. Right. So I am also like SQL trainer, SQL trainer, if you guys know about that, at Fireblaze Technologies Private Limited. Right. So I have also interest in the fields of data science, machine learning, and I also code in Python. So this is actually my LinkedIn screenshot. So you guys can go to the LinkedIn, to my LinkedIn, and check out the whole profile. I will share the links later. Right. So then next one is DevCrusade. So this is the name of our community, and like today is the commencement day of our community, right? And as this is the first introductory meet, the crusade meaning, the meaning of crusade word is a long and determined attempt to achieve something that you believe in strongly, right? So you guys are developers, right? You guys are aspiring developers, and you believe that you want to become full stack developers in future, right? So that's why the name I have given, Dev Crusade. I have also made the LinkedIn page of Dev Crusade. You can like follow the page. I will share the link later. So actually in this community, we are not going to focus only on full stack. So you guys have applied for full stack, right? So for you guys, basically, we will be having this full stack program, but I will also be running multiple programs along with this, like being a machine learning engineer or data science, or if anyone is having interest in SQL, that is structured query language, he can also be a part of that program. So I am going to start those multiple domains soon. So if you guys are interested in those domains also, you can also apply for that and learn those particular domains, right? So you guys are particularly for full stack, right? And name of our community is Dev Crusade. Okay, so let's talk about this program. Okay, so firstly, if my voice is clearly audible and the screen is visible, you guys can like give a thumbs up or type something in chat. I just want a confirmation. Oh, guys, we are getting an amazing response. Okay, fine. So let's move ahead. Yeah. So I will be telling you guys the general program flow in full stack web development, that is website development. So those of you who don't know about website development, so that's not a problem, absolutely, because we are going to start from scratch. Okay, so if there is any different type of terminologies you are going to see here, like Node.js, Express.js, and all, you guys don't have to worry about that, and you don't have to like think that, oh, I don't know about this, I don't know about this. We are going to learn in future, right? So there are basically two parts in this development program. First one is front end and second one is back end, right? So what is front end? So consider this is a web page, this particular screen you are seeing. So this is nothing but front end of that web page. Whatever you are seeing upfront on your screen, that is front end of any website. Okay, and what is backend? So let's consider here is one button, and if I click on that button, the images are changing, right? So this particular image is changing. So I have to store those images in certain database, right? So that database and connection of my front end to that database, that particular part comes under backend. Okay, so there is one front end and second one is backend. So if you guys still are in confusion about what is front end and what is backend, so not to worry, we are going to go into like deep in those aspects. So in front end we have multiple skills which we are going to learn: HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, React.js, and Git and GitHub. So HTML, CSS, you guys must be knowing, or at least HTML means not particularly like deep knowledge about that, but this particular words HTML, because we all have studied HTML in our school days. If you remember, like I remember that I had studied HTML when I was like I think in fifth standard or sixth standard. But yeah, of course, I totally forgot when I came in my 11th or 12th. Okay, so HTML we are going to see, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap. So Bootstrap is nothing but styling. It's a library or framework using which we style our web pages. So we will go in deep into that later. And Git and GitHub. So those of who you do like who don't know Git and GitHub, so it's version control. So this is again our terminology which you guys don't have to worry about. Just keep you can keep that names in mind. Version control. So this is not particularly a part of a full stack website course, but we are going to learn that technology because it is very much essential for a software developer, for a proficient software developer, right? So we are also going to cover these technologies under this course. And in backend, we have Node.js, Express.js, and MongoDB. So this is already written in particular order in which we are going to go ahead in this program, right? So yeah, at the end of this course, you will be able to build standalone full stack websites like Amazon, Instagram, Facebook, etc. Just complete the below modules and keep patience. Yeah, so actually, this is a screenshot of GitHub. Like I'm going to use GitHub to share notes and other things with you. So the part below this you will find in the GitHub repository. I will tell you about that later. All right, so this is done. So if you guys are still with me, I want a thumbs up in the chat or thumbs up like in the chat box or somewhere. I want the response, guys. Yes, nice. Okay, so people are still coming. Not a problem. Okay, okay, okay. Nice, nice, nice. We are getting amazing response from people. There are about 68 of you guys, and I am thinking that you guys are like extremely active and you guys are going to give a bang in this program, right? Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so let's move ahead. Now there were like couple of important points which I want to discuss. So first one is track progress. So actually, as you guys know that this is a program which is absolutely free. So I want you guys to be active in this program. And how am I going to track your progress? Is I will tell you that in just a minute. So actually we are going to, yes, of course, first one is I'm going to share weekly Google Forms to you guys. Let me open this. Okay, so there is these links I'm going to share. These links are about like LinkedIn and all. So this one is progress calendar. So this is what we are going to use. This is a progress calendar which I call. Let's open this Google Sheet, right? So when I was learning multiple things, for example, SQL or Python or whatever I was learning, so I used to keep track of my learning all the time. As you can see here, that on 25th Jan this year, no, like last year, yes, 25th Jan, I was, as you know, that this course is for free. So how we are going to learn it? We are going to learn it by watching YouTube videos, right? So I used to watch a particular YouTube video and I used to write here whatever time I have studied for that day, for given for that particular course, right? So on 25th Jan, I studied for 30 minutes or watched the YouTube videos and all for 30 minutes. Then on 30th Jan, I did for 1.5 hour, that is 1.5 hour. And like that, I just keep going, I just keep tracking the whole particular playlist or course or whatever it is. And in these particular days, I think if these are 7 days, in 7 days I completed 10 hours of total study in that particular domain. And then after more giving more time, more days, I completed 17 hour 45 minutes. So I think that yes, this is of Python. This is one NPTEL course which I had completed last year. So as you can see that after like keeping track, after completing the whole course, I think that this is 32 hours, right? Then I like started giving it a proper like format. So here it's 41 hours. I gave total of 41 hours, and down you can see other. So this is how I keep track that how much time am I studying. So actually these what does this do, that it increases our motivation. And it also like we also think that, oh, I have gone so far ahead in this particular domain or in this particular playlist, so I think that I will continue with it further. So this is giving you motivation and increasing, like keeping you determined to complete that particular program or course, right? So this is what extremely important. And what I want you guys to make a particular Google sheet like this. And you can type in the dates, like today is, I think, yes, today is 5th. So if so actually we are starting from tomorrow, so you can write 6 Jan, and in front of that you are going to type whatever minutes you are going to give for that particular video or that playlist or whatever you are doing or whatever you are studying to become a full stack developer, right? So 6 Jan it will be 1 hour, 7 Jan it will be 1 hour, right? So what I want you guys to do, that you guys have to at least give 1 hour per day for this particular program, for like being a full stack developer. So firstly we will start with HTML, and then we will go ahead with multiple other skills. So I want you guys to keep typing, like keeping a track. So if you go here one and you fill this whole column with ones, so after 7 days you will be completed here 7 hours of total like given your time for full stack development program, right? So that's what I want to say. So we will also have you means sharing those Google sheet in the Google form, which I will share weekly so that I can track your progress. Okay, so I hope that you guys have pretty much understood that what I want to say. If yes, you can give a thumbs up, or you can tap in chat something. Okay, nice. So nice. So that's how we are going to keep track, and you are going to be motivated throughout the course or program, because 8 months is not a joke. 8 months, in 8 months you can either like make your life or break your life, right? Because in 8 months, if you concentrate with full concentration, you are going to if you are going to give this program, you are going to be a proficient full stack developer or an efficient full stack website developer, right? Second one is touch typing. So touch typing is what I like love the most about like my own journey. So I recently reached the feat of 77 words per minute. Yeah. What is touch typing? Touch typing is nothing but typing without looking at your keyboard, right? Just looking at your screen. So that's what touch typing is. So I recently reached 77 words per minute, which is like top 15%. So actually I'm not bragging, but this is very, very much important, because for example, if you are like you guys are going to watch YouTube videos in this program, right? For completing this program, or if you guys have to learn any of the skills, so what will you guys do? You will like look at the mobile screen from where you are watching video, or look at that desktop screen wherever the video is playing. You will look into the your laptop screen wherever you are coding. And third one is keyboard, looking at your keyboard for typing, right? So you guys are going to look at three different locations, we can say. But if you guys know how to touch type, if you guys can type without looking at your screen, you guys have to just look at two particular locations, which are wherever the video is playing, and second one is at your screen. So this boosts your productivity by a lot, by more than like I think double, because in the long run you are going to save a huge amount of time. And once you learn touch typing, like once you know that how you have to touch type without, means you can start typing without looking at your keyboard, your speed goes on increases, without any explicit practice. because that's what you are going to do. So once you learn touch typing, your speed will go on increasing without any explicit practice. So that's what happened with me in, like, before my first year I started coding. When I started coding, of course, by watching YouTube videos, I used to type without I tried typing without looking at the keyboard, and that's how it worked for me. And now I'm here at 77 words per minute, and actually I will tell you the average. I think it's 40 words per minute, or even 35 words per minute if you are a newbie in this field, in software development field. So you guys can of course check your speed out at any website you can get. So this is what extremely important, touch typing. And I want you guys to take this as a challenge in this program, that you guys will reach at least 60 words per minute at the end of eight months, right? After the 8 months. So take up the challenge that whenever you are going to give time to this particular program, you are going to type without looking at your keyboard. You can first, like, learn basic concepts, that how we have to do. You will get number of videos on YouTube that how you have to type without looking at your keyboard, and like finger placement, and also there are number of things which you have to know first, but you don't have to give a lot of time to that. Because yeah, of course, at the starting you have to keep patience, because it gets very difficult and it might be frustrating at times. But yeah, of course, that it actually pays off at the end, right? Then third one is WhatsApp groups. So I have already created WhatsApp groups. So we are having a huge number of people. We got a huge response. So I have divided those you guys into three batches: one, 1.1, 1.2, and 1.3. So in those three groups, 1.1 to 1.3, those are admin text, means only admins can text in that group. So I will be sharing the YouTube videos time to time in particular order, and giving you guys the deadline that by when you have to complete those videos. Okay. And you guys actually can't give or put a message in that group. It's admin only, so that there won't be any spamming of messages in those groups. And if you guys have to discuss something or talk with each other, there is one unofficial group, that is 1.UO, that is 1 point unofficial. So you guys can talk there or ask your doubts, any of your doubts there, right? And also one more point I will add here, that we are going to have weekly meetings. So today is Sunday. So in the next week we can have a meet on Saturday or Sunday, whatever. Like, we can see that later, so that I can get like track your progress and all, right? And yes, so fourth one is creating notes. So this is the most important point. So before starting with this point, I want a thumbs up. Okay, so I want a thumbs up in the chat box or somewhere, or you can raise your hand. Okay, nice. So we are getting response, right? So I don't know why my auto admit is not working. I think that I installed it just now, so that might be the reason. But from next meeting, we will fix this problem, right? Uh, okay, so creating notes. So what happens actually is, if you are like doing a video which is longer than, I mean, which is long, whatever the time it may be of 20 minutes or 1 hour or 10 hours even. So when you guys are doing that video, you have to note down small things which are happening in that video, right? So for example, if you guys a video which is of 10 hours, if you guys are doing or watching or completing a video which is of 10 hours, maybe on React, so at the 8th hour you get a doubt, and you have to seek back to your second hour, so that's not feasible, that's wastage of time, right? So what will you do? From the 0th second you have to start like typing important points or whatever. Yes, of course, you don't have to use any pen or paper. You guys just have to type, or you can create a Google Docs. I will give you an example right here. So that's what we are going to do. We are going to use Google Docs for that, so that you can share those docs with me. So actually currently I am learning React.js, means I am almost at the end of that video. And actually this took me more than 1.5 months, or I think 2 months. Yeah, of course. Yeah. So this is how I create notes. This is how I'm doing it. You can see, I will share this doc later. I will share the link later, of course. So I'm typing. So first one is, through this also you are going to be practicing your typing speed. right? You are going to practice touch typing through this particular like notes creation, and this will definitely make your learning journey smoother and easier. So, so this is a long, like I've created. This has been a long journey learning React, of course. And as you can see, one advantage of using online Google Docs means online notes taking app or whatever you are using, website or what. So one advantage is you can just attach the screenshots, right? If you are taking your notes on pen and like using pen and paper, so you have to draw that diagram, and also that there is a lot of hassle. So you can just take like screenshots and paste them, and also you can get colored text, and also there are number of advantages of using online note taking app over any pen and paper, right? So that's what you guys have to do. And you guys will be starting from HTML. So you guys will take notes, and for example, after 2 years or after 3 years, you got a project about HTML, CSS, or you got a project about building any web application like Amazon or Spotify. So you guys have to revise or just go through your CSS notes, and you will be ready for starting with that project, right? You don't have to watch any YouTube video tutorial again. That will save a lot and lot of time of yours, right? So that's what you guys have to do. Yeah, and also this is not just about this particular program. You guys can use this like method or productivity way in any of your things. If you are like doing any other course, or if you are going into a college or doing any course of college, so you can use this method in which you like jot down your notes in this particular app, right? So you can do this. So this one was the last point, I think, creating notes, right? So yes, I think so it is. Yeah, so this is end of our session. So from tomorrow we will be starting with our program, and I will share the YouTube video link and deadline by which you have to complete. So there are a couple of things which I would like to add here which you have to follow. First one is that you have to give at least 1 hour for this program on daily basis, right? What you can do is just set a timer of 1 hour and completely forget what time is going on. Okay, just a minute, I got a call. Okay, so what you can do is you have to set a timer of 1 hour and completely forget about what time it is while you are learning. Okay, because that timer is anyhow going to ring, and you just have to go through that video or watch that video, and in between you have to code along with whatever he's doing. So maybe it code with Harry or whatever video you are watching. So you have to do that. Yeah. So yes, so you have to do parallelly. You have to jot down the notes. You have to code parallelly, and you have to see that what is going in the backend. As you guys know, I am not going to teach you guys anything personally. This is just a roadmap program, or you can say we are going to learn everything in this collaboratively, right? So that's what we are going to do. And another point is on which I will emphasize again is you have to try touch typing, because if you guys successfully learn touch typing after 8 months, then you guys have like gone through a difficult phase, because learning touch typing is not that easy. That's why most of the people you can see in your college are not touch typists. They just type by looking at their keyboard. Okay, because couple of guys just have means I've told them to try that, and they have given up. Okay, so you guys have to try, and at the end of 8th month, if any of you is telling me that, oh, I learned successfully learned the touch typing, and I reach this speed, I'm going to be very very happy, right? So that's what you have to do. So I think that I'm pretty much clear with my instructions and whatever we have to talk. So if you guys are having any of doubts, you can put in the chat box, and or you can even like turn on your mic and talk. And if you guys don't have any doubts, we'll be starting with our program from tomorrow. So that's it from my side.